Welcome students, myself Mehboob Pasha, and today in this session we will discuss how to find the square root of a number. Students, in this session we will discuss how to find the square root of a number using two methods. Okay, the first one is what? Finding the square root of a number through repeated subtraction, and the next one is what? Finding the square root of a number through prime factorization. Students, as I told you, okay, in this session we will find the square root of a number using two methods. That is, the first one is what? Finding the square root of a number using repeated subtraction, and the next one is what? Finding the square root of a number using prime factorization. Students, what do you mean by square root? Okay, how to find that? What is meant by that? Okay, what is meant by square root? Okay, students, square root is nothing but it is the just opposite of square number, or it is a just opposite of perfect square. Okay, so look here. Square root is represented using the symbol like this. Okay, this is a symbol used to represent square root. As I told you, square root is nothing but it is just a opposite of square number. Okay, suppose, okay, we'll come for perfect square first. So here we know that 9 is a perfect square. Okay, why? Because we can express 9 as a product of same number two times. Okay, that is 3 into 3. 9 is a perfect square. Why? Because we can express 9 as a product of same number twice, that is 3 into 3. And here 16. 16 is also a perfect square. Why? Because we can express 16 as a product of same number twice, that is 4 into 4. Okay, so here, look here. If we ask to find the square root of 9, if we ask to find the square root of 9, then how to write? The square root of 9 is nothing but, look at here, come to this. We know that 9 is a perfect square, no? So by multiplying what number twice we are getting 9? 3, no? We are getting 9 by multiplying 3 2 times. Okay, that is nothing but the square root of 9 is what? 3. Is just reverse. Now come to this. Okay, suppose if you ask to find the square root of 16, if you ask to find the square root of 16, then what is that? By multiplying what number twice you are getting 16? 4, no? So by multiplying 4 twice you are getting 16. That is nothing but the square root of 16 is what? 4. Just write only one time. Understood, students? Suppose you ask to find the square root of 25. Okay, suppose you ask to find the square root of 25. Then how 25 can be expressed? 25 can be expressed as a product of same number twice, that is 5 into 5. Okay, it means that the square root of 25 is what? 5. Why 5 means 25 can be expressed as product of same number twice, that is 5. I am telling you, students, what is meant by square root? Square root is just nothing but it's the opposite of square numbers. Okay, so look at here. 1 square is what? 1. 2 square is what? 4. 3 square is what? 9. 4 square is 16. 5 square is 25. Okay, and here 6 square is 36. 7 square is what? 49. 8 square is 64. 9 square is 81. And 10 square is what? 100. Now, what is the square root of 1? Okay, so by multiplying 1 2 times, we are getting 1 only, no? That is nothing but the square root of 1 is what? 1. Now, what is the square root of 4? By multiplying what number 2 times? By multiplying what number, or by multiplying which number 2 times we are getting 4? 2, no? That is nothing but the square root of 4 is what? 2. Now come to 9. What is the square root of 9? Look at here. By multiplying which number 2 times we are getting 9? By multiplying which number 2 times we are getting 9? 3, no? By multiplying 3 2 times we are getting 9, no? That is nothing but the square root of 9 is what? 3. Now come to this. Square root of 16. By multiplying which number 2 times we are getting 16? 4, no? So here the square root of 16 is what? 4. Now come to 25. The square root of 25 what? 5. Why? Because by multiplying 5 2 times we are getting 25. Now come to this. The square root of 36 is what? 6. Why? Because by multiplying 6 2 times we are getting 36. The square root of 49 is what? 7. Okay, why? Because by multiplying 7 2 times we are getting 49. Likewise, the square root of 64 is 8. The square root of 81 is what? 9. And the square root of 100 is what? 10. Students, now we'll discuss how to find the square root of a number using repeated subtraction method. Okay, suppose you ask to find the square root of 81. suppose you are asked to find the square root of 81, then using this method, how we can find the square root of 81? Okay, as I told you earlier, okay, the square of a number can be expressed as the sum of n odd numbers. So we will use that trick in this method. Okay, so here, as I told you earlier, the square of any number can be expressed as the sum of n odd numbers. Okay, so first take 81. First take 81. Then subtract the first odd number from 81. What is the first odd number? 1, no? Yes, 81 minus 1 is what? 80. Now you take this one. Okay. Now subtract the second odd number. Which is the second odd number? 3. Okay. Now 80 minus 3 is what? 77. Now take this one. 77. Now subtract 77 by third odd number. Which is the third odd number? 1, 3, 5. Okay. So here the third odd number is what? 5. 77 minus 5 is what? 72. Now subtract 72 by fourth odd number, that is 7. 72 minus 7 is what? 65. Okay. Now subtract 65 by fifth odd number, that is 9. 65 minus 9 is what? 56. Okay. Now subtract 56 by sixth odd number, that is 11. 56 minus 11 is what? 45. Okay. Now subtract 45 by seventh odd number. Okay, which is the seventh odd number? 13. So here 45 minus 13 is what? 32. Now you take this 32. Now subtract with the next odd number. Which is next odd number? 15. Okay. So here 32 minus 15 is what? 17. Okay. Now take this one. 17 minus, which is the next odd number? After 15, which is the next odd number? 17, no? Just subtract by 17. This 17 is what? This one. Okay. Minus. And this one is what? Next odd number. Okay. So 17 minus 17 is what? 0. So at last what we have got? 0. Now count the number of odd numbers which we have used in doing subtraction. Okay. Now count the number of odd numbers. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, students. Here how many odd numbers we have used? We have used 9 odd numbers. Okay. So it means that the square root of 81 is what? 9. The square root of 81 is what? 9. Why? Because we have used 9 odd numbers. Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, students. Now we'll find the square root of 36 using repeated subtraction method. Okay, so just take this one. Now subtract the first odd number from 36. That is, what's the first odd number? 1. 36 minus 1 is what? 35. Okay, just take this one. 35. Now subtract by second odd number. 35 minus 3 is what? 32. Next 32. Now the third odd number, that is 5. 32 minus 5 is what? 27. Okay, now just take this one. 27. Now fourth odd number, that is 7. Okay, so here 27 minus 7 is what? 20. Now take this 20. Now fifth odd number, that is 9. 20 minus 9 is what? 11. Okay, so now take this 11 minus, now subtract this 11 by sixth odd number. Okay, so which is the sixth odd number? 11 only. So here 11. Okay, so this 11 is what? This one, and this 11 is what? Sixth odd number. So 11 minus 11 is what? 0. At last we have got 0 now, students. So how to find the square root of them? Okay, so just count how many odd numbers we have used in subtraction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have used 6 odd numbers now. That is nothing but the square root of 36 is what? 6. Okay, suppose you are given any big number, that is 225. Okay, and they are asked to find the square root of this using repeated subtraction method. Then what you need to do? You need to just go on doing subtraction from the odd numbers, okay, until that you are getting 0. Students, using this method, even we can find that whether a number is a perfect square or not. Okay, suppose they are given a number that is 24. Okay, and what we need to find? We need to find that whether it is a perfect square or not. Even we can find that this is a perfect square or not by the method of subtraction. Okay, so here take this number and go on doing subtraction using odd numbers, that is 24 minus 1 is what? 23. Okay, next 23 minus 3 is what? 20. 20 minus 5 is what? 15. And 15 minus 7 is what? 8. And 8 minus 9 is what? 8 minus 9 is what, students? Minus 1, no? So look at here, we are not getting 0. Okay, so what is the condition? If we get only 0, not positive numbers or not negative numbers. Okay, it is not like that we need to get 0 or any positive numbers. It is not like that. What we need to get? We need to get 0 compulsory. Okay, so here we are not getting 0 now. So here we are getting negative number. It means that this is not a perfect square. Okay, so it means that 24 is not a perfect square. If you get only 0, if you got only 0 at the end, then we can confirm that the number which they have given is what? Perfect square. Students, now we'll see how to find the square root of a number using prime factorization method. Okay, suppose you asked to find the square root of 324. Okay, find the square root of 324 by the method of prime factorization. So what we need to do? Just look at here. So what we need to do? We need to factorize this one. Okay, in an easy way, we need to do the LCM of 324. Okay, so just look at here. 2 ones are 2, 1 remains. It will become 12. 2 6 are 12. 2 2s are 4. Now 2 8s are 16. 2 1s are 2. Next 3. 3 2s are 6. 2 remains. It will become 21. 3 7s are 21. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. And 3 1s are 3. Okay. So what factors of 324 we have got? That is 2 times and 3 4 times. Okay, so right here. So what factors of 324 we have got? 2 times, 3 4 times. Okay, so now what we need to do? We need to pair the same numbers. Okay, we need to pair the same numbers. So now what we need to find? We need to find the square root of 324 now. The square root of 324. Okay, just put like this. Again write this one. Okay, so now you have paired now. So now remove the square root. So here 2 times 2 is there now. So just take write 1 time. 2 times 3 write 1 time. 2 times 3 write 1 time. So now here why the square root is removed? Okay, so look at here. So here if it is like this, 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now students, you have done pair, no? You have done pair. So you can write like this, that is 2 into 3 into 3 whole square. Okay. So this we can write as 2 into 3 into 3 whole square. Why? Because we are having same numbers now. So here they are having pair, so we can write square. So now this square and roots will get cancelled. Okay. This square and roots will get cancelled. And what is remaining? 2 into 3 into 3. Okay. You will learn about this in exponent chapter. Okay. So look at here. 2 3s are 6. 6 3s are 18. Okay. So 2 3s are 6. 6 3s are 18. So the square root of 324. Okay. Square root of 324 is what? 18. Okay. The square root of this one is what? 18. Students, now we'll find the square root of 256. Okay. So what is the next step? We need to factorize this one. We need to do the LCM of 256. Okay. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 1 remain, it will become 16, 2 8s are 16. Okay. Next, 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8. So 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 1 remain, it will become 12, 2 6 are 12, 2 8 are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. So how many times 2 here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay. So here the factors of 256 is what? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Next, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 8 times now? 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, so 8 times. So now what is the next step? We need to pair the numbers. We need to pair the numbers. The square root of 256. Okay, so now writing root. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Now 256 equals to, so here 2 times 2, so write 1 time, into 2 times, write 1 time, 2 times, write 1 time, 2 times, write 1 time. 256 is equals to, now 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. Okay. So what is the square root of 256? The square root of 256 is what? 16. Students, now we'll find the square root of 6400 using prime factorization method. Okay, 6400. Just like this. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 0, 0. 2 1s are 2, 1 remains, it will become 12, 2 6 are 12, 0, 0. 2 8s are 16, 0, 0. Next, 2 4s are 8, 0, 0. 2 2s are 4, 0, 0. Next, 2 1s are 2, 0, 0. Next, 2 5s are 10 and 0. Next, 2 2s are 4, 1 remains, it will become 10, 2 5s are 10. Okay, next, 5 5s are 25, and here 5 1s are 5. Then count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 times 2 and 2 times 5. Okay, 6400 is equals to 8 times 2. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and here 5 into 5. Okay, so here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 times 2, that is Now we need to pair the number. Okay, now we need to pair. No, 6,400. Okay, so square root of 6,400 is equals to, so here 2 into 2. So here, as there is no space, I am writing here. Okay, don't confuse. Now students, the square root of 6,400. 2 times, write 1 time. So here also take 2 from this, write 1 time, write 1 time, and this one. And here 5 2 times, so write 1 time. So you can multiply from right to left or from left to right. Okay. So here 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 5s are 80, or 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20, 20 2s are 40, 40 2s are 80. Okay. So here what is the square root of 6,400? 80. No. The square root of 6,400 is what? 80. Students, now we'll find the square root of 90. Okay. So here 90. 2 4s are 8. 1 remains, it will become 10. 2 5s are 10. 5 9s are 45. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. Now what are the factors of 90? 2 into 5 into 3 into 3. Students, look at here. There are no pairs of 2 and 5. Only there is a pair of 3. Okay. So here it means that this is not a perfect square. Why? Because there are no pairs of 2 and 5. Only there are the pairs of 3. It means that this is a not perfect square. And we can in general tell by looking at the number that this is not a perfect square. Why? Because, so here look at the end. Only 1 0 is there. Okay. So as the number containing only odd number of zeros, that is only 1 0. So we can directly say that it is not a perfect square. Students, now we'll solve 6th example problem. Okay. So what they are given is 2,352 is a perfect square. Okay. So they are asking that whether it is a perfect square. If not, find the smallest multiple of 2,352 which is a perfect square. Okay. Find the square root of the new number. I'll make you to understand this question easy. Look at here. If there is a number 3, they are asking that whether this is a perfect square or not. If it is not a perfect square, then find the multiple of 3. Okay. Find the multiple of 3. That must be a perfect square. Okay. So here we need to find the smallest multiple of 3. That must be what? That must be a perfect square. Okay. So we know that this is not a perfect square. Okay. So 3 is not a perfect square. Now we'll write multiples of 3. Multiples of 3. Multiples of 3 is nothing but tables. That is 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. Okay. So like this. So these are what? These are the multiples of 3. Here 3 is not a perfect square, and let us check in the multiples. So in these multiples, okay, so here I have written only some multiples. So look at here, the number 9. Okay, the number 9 is what? It is a perfect square, no? Okay, 9 is what? 9 is a multiple of 3, but it is what? It is a perfect square. Likewise, what we need to do? We need to just check whether 2,352, okay, whether 2,352 is a perfect square or not. If it is not a perfect square, then we need to find the multiples. Okay, then we need to find the multiples of 2,352, which is a perfect square. Okay, so here 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, like there, no? So in the same case, we need to check whether it is a perfect square or not. If it is not, we need to find the multiples which must be a perfect square. Okay, so we'll do this. Students, in order to check whether it is a perfect square or not, what we need to do? We need to factorize this one. Okay, so here we will factorize this one. Two ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 1 remains, it will become 15, 2 7s are 14, it will become 12, 2 6s are 12. Again, 2 5s are 10, it will become 17, 2 8s are 16, again 2 8s are 16. Okay, now 2 2s are 4, 2 9s are 18, 2 4s are 8. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 7s are 14. 3 4s are 12, 2 remains, it will become 27. 3 9s are 27. 7 7s are 49. 7 1s are 7. Okay. So here we will write the factors of this one. 2 3 5 2 equals to 2 into 2 into 2 into, okay, 4 times, 3 1 times, and 7 2 times. So now look at here, students. So the prime factors of 253 is what? This one. Now we'll start pairing. Okay, as here 3 is not in pair, so we can conclude that this is not a perfect square. Why? Because each and every perfect square will have its prime factors in pairs. Okay, if they are not in pairs, means we can conclude that this is not a perfect square. So now what we need to do? We need to find the multiples. Okay, so like how here 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. In the same way, what we need to do? We need to find the multiple. Okay, so you need to find the multiple of 2352 like 9, which is a perfect square. Okay, how to get the multiple means, so look at here, students. If 3 get the pairs, okay, then the number which will form will become a perfect square. So here we will multiply the number by 3. 2 3 5 2 into 3 equals to okay. So now look at here, students. The number which is formed by multiplying 3 will have its pairs. Okay. Then what is that number? 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15, 1 carry, 3 3s are 9 plus 1, 10, 0, 1 carry, 3 2s are 6 plus 1, 7. Okay. So here these are what? These are the factors. So these are the prime factors of 7056. Okay. So now, students, when you factorize 7056, okay, so when you factorize 7056, you are getting the same factors that is here. Okay, okay. Now start with pair. Now we'll start pairing. And what we need to do? So look at here. They are told that we need to find the square root of the new number. So this is a new number. Okay. So in order to find the square root of this, so put the square root sign. Now the square root of 7056 is equals to, so 2 times, write 1 time, write 1 time, write 1 time, and write 1 time. Okay. So here 7056. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 7s are 84. Okay. The square root of this one 7056 is what? 84. Students, now we'll solve 7th question. Okay, so what they given? Find the smallest number by which 9408 must be divided so that the quotient is a perfect square. Okay, so find the square root of the quotient. Students, now what we need to do? We need to find the number. Okay, so we need to find the number such that when we divide 9400 with this number, okay, then the quotient that we are getting must be what? It must be a perfect square. Students, in order to find that number, what we need to do? We need to factorize 9408. Okay. 2 4s are 8, 1 carry, it will become 14, 2 7s are 14, and here 0, 2 4s are 8. Okay. Now 2 2s are 4, next 2 3s are 6, 1 remain, it will become 10, 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, again 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 1 remain, it will become 15, 2 7s are 14, 2 6s are 12, now 2 5s are 10, again 2 8s are 16, 2 8s are 16, okay, 2 2s are 4, 2 9s are 18, 2 4s are 8, okay, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 7s are 14, 3 4s are 12, 3 9s are 27. Okay, so 7 7s are 49 and 7 ones are 7. So now we will write the factors of 9480. Okay. Students, how many times 2 is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 2. Now look at your students. These are what? These are the prime factors of 9408. Okay. So now we'll start pairing. Now look at your students. So here 3 is not in pair. Okay. If we remove 3, then all the multiples will be in pair. And if you want to remove 3 here, means here we need to divide the number by 3. Okay. Then the number which we are getting after dividing by 3 will be what? Will be a perfect square. Why? Because its multiples will be in pair. Okay. So when we divide the number by 3, what we are getting? Okay. So look at here. So look at here. 3 ones are 3. 3 threes are 9. 3 ones are 3. 1 remaining will become 3 threes are 9. 1 remaining will become 18. 3 six are 18. Okay. So when we divide the number, what we are getting? Okay. So here we need to divide this number. So when we divide the number, we will get okay. So when we divide the number, if we are dividing here, means here also we need to divide 3. Okay. So when we divide the number, we are getting 3136, and these are the factors of that. Okay, students. So when you factorize 3136. Okay. So look at here. 2 ones are 2. 1 remains. It will become 11. 2 fives are 10. And again it will become 13. 2 6 are 12. Again it will become 16. 2 8s are 16. Okay. So 2 sevens are 14. 2 8s are 16. 2 4s are 8. 2 3s are 6. 2 9s are 18. 2 2s are 4. 2 ones are 2. 2 9s are 18. 2 6s are 12. 2 9s are 18. 2 8s are 16. 2 4s are 8. It will become 18. 2 9s are 18. 7 7s are 49 and 7 9s are 7. Okay. So look at the students. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 times 2 and 2 times 7. Okay. So 6 times 2 and 2 times 7. So when we divide 9408 with 3, then when we factorize this number, so we are getting the factors of this number as in pairs. Okay. So here we have got the numbers in pair now. It means what? It means this number is what? It is a perfect square. Okay. So now what we need to do? We need to find the square root of this one. Okay. Now students, in order to find the square root, so what we need to do? We need to take the numbers from this. 2, 2, take only one number from each. Okay, so 2, 7. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 7s are 56. Okay, it means what? The square root of the new number, that is 3136 is what? 56. Students, now we'll solve 8th question. Okay, so what they have given? Find the smallest square number which is divisible by each of the numbers, that is 6, 9 and 15. Students, here we need to find the square number which must be divisible by 6, 9 and 15. For example, 36 is there. Okay, this is what? This is a square number. This number is divisible by 6, that is 6 1 6, 6 6 36. This number is divisible by 9, that is 9 1 9, 9 4 36. And let us check whether this number is divisible by 15. Okay, so 3 5s are 15, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So look at here students, this number, so what we got? We got 12 by 5. So this number is completely not divisible by 15, okay? So in this case, we need to find such a smallest square number, like how 36 is a square number is there. We need to find the smallest square number, that is, we need to find the smallest perfect square, which must be divisible by 6, 9 and 15. Students, in order to find the number which is divisible by 6, 9 and 15, what we need to do? We need to find the LCM of those three numbers, okay? 6, 9 and 15. So here 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15, 2 1s are 2, 3 and 5 as it is, 1 as it is, 3 1s are 3, 5 as it is, okay? So here 5 1s are 5. What is the LCM of 6, 9 and 15? 3, 2, 3, 5, okay? So 3 2s are 6, 6 3s are 18, 18 5s are 90, okay? So here the LCM of 6, 9 and 15 is what? 90. So now we'll write the factors of 90. If the LCM of those three numbers is 90, then the factors of 90 is what? 2, okay, 3, 3 and 5. So now we'll start pairing. Okay, and look at here students, 2 and 5 are not in pairs. Okay, so 2 and 5 are not in pairs. Then what we can conclude? We can conclude that this 90 is not a perfect square. Okay, this 90 is what? This is not a perfect square. If 2 and 5 gets pair, if 2 and 5 gets pair, then the number will become perfect square. Okay, so in order to make the pairs of 2 and 5, so what we need to do? We need to multiply 2 and 5. Okay, so here 90 into 2 into 5. So here also we need to multiply with that. Students, now look at here. 90 into 2 into 5. 2 5s are 10. 9 10s are 900. Okay, so here now look at here students, when you factorize 900, you will get the prime factors of 900 as these one. Okay, so now starts pairing. So now look at here, these are in pairs, no? These are in pairs, and as these are in pairs, what we can conclude? We can conclude that 900 is what? It is a perfect square. Okay, and it is divisible by 6, 9 and 15. Okay, which is the smallest square number which is divisible by each of this number, that is 6, 9 and 15, that is 900.